man.
Wait, he stole it?
Well, he took my keys without me knowing about it.
Well, yeah, that'd be stealing.
Yes,
I think by most people's friend or not.
Right.
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
I'll tell you what, I've told this story before, but as far as hitting an animal goes, I was driving back from, I was driving late at night in rural western Maryland. A lot of mountains up there, a lot of wildlife, not a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's basically what you get. So I got off the air at midnight. I was working nights, but I was going to drive back home, spend the weekend with my family. The main reason was I was going to go back because I had just moved there to Maryland, but I knew the only weed dealer I had was in
West Virginia.
back in my hometown. So I'm out of weed. I'll go back. I'll see the family, do all that stuff, pick up my weed, drive back. So it is 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I see what looks like a complete, just a bloodbath on the interstate. Keep in mind, I am one of the few cars on the road. I've got my highs on most of this ride. And I see this trail of blood slowly moving to the right all the way down the road. And there's an 18-wheeler. He's pulled off the side of the road with his hazard lights on. So I don't know I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, you know what? There's so much blood on the road. I want to see what's going on and see if this guy's okay.
Or if he's a serial killer.
I did not know what I did not know what had happened. So I pulled behind him, walked to the front of the 18-wheeler, and there is a black bear. I mean, this was one of those 18-wheelers that had like the Chevy Ram truck front
I know what you mean,
grills
yeah.
on it. You know what I'm saying? Like a very elaborate grill system.
Sure.
This bear was in the grill. Now it's still warm. It's still hot.
Yeah.
You could see the steam coming out of this thing's mouth, and his tongue is enormous. I didn't realize how big those things are. And this guy's standing out there, and he told me it's like my rig's screwed. He's like, I can't do anything. So I don't know if it went into the radiator or whatever the deal is, but I just to be able to be that close to a bear, to see the size of their head, to see all of that. I mean. And blood is just pouring out from underneath.
And black bears are the small bears.
But this one is huge. I mean, in my mind, I mean it's huge, and that was as far as roadkill goes, man. That almost gave me a weird adrenaline rush driving back the rest of the way because I'm like, man, I don't want to hit one of those things.
No, you don't.
But it was bad. It was, and those things stink.
I was going to ask, how bad did it smell?
Pretty bad. And it was mostly just what was coming out of its mouth as far as the stink goes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it was just like expunging, whatever.
I mean, they don't brush their teeth, so it could be that.
What did you crash into or what crashed into you? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Bill. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bicholas.
Hola!
Well, I had pulled into a gas station, get gas, I go in to pay, and the guy comes in and he says, "Is that your Jeep Cherokee out there?" I says, "Yeah." He says, "Well, it just rolled down the hill and hit the building."
It hit the what?
The building. It's like a condemned building. And I go out and look at it, and I, find out what happened and go inside. And the gear shifter and the drive part, the quarter was stuck in between the handle and park inside the little slot. And it didn't go all the way into park, but I hit it all the way up. And it just rolled into this building.
How far away was the building?
Oh, probably about 100 feet.
Was the nozzle still in the car, or did it rip out?
Oh no, I hadn't paid for gas. I went in to go pay.
Okay, gotcha. Well, that's fortunate.
That is fortunate.
Or maybe that thing would have stopped it from rolling. Who knows?
How much damage was there to your car?
I bent the hood and the bumper into the grill a little bit. That's about it.
How about the property?
The property was getting torn down anyway. And
All right.
It's a car wash now.
So you just started the process. Okay.
Yeah, right. I just hurried it up.
You know,
But like 10 years before that, though, I pulled into a gas station by Mustang, and I come back out, and it had rolled down the hill backwards and hit a car across the street.
What is it with you and gas stations and not putting it in park, man?
Oh, I didn't put this one in park this time.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
I rolled my buddy's 280ZX down a grass hill across 4 lanes of traffic. Didn't hit anything, man. And that was not good. He was out of town, and he did not know I was borrowing his car.
Right.
So that was the problem with that, because I mean the undercarriage of that car was like branches and grass and crap. The car was fine.
Right.
There was nothing. I mean, but I could have hit a car. when I saw that thing out in the middle of the street, because my neighbors were coming back and they said, "Hey, Chad's car's out in the middle of the road." I'm like, "Chad's not here. You know, he was out of town for the weekend. He was hunting with his buddy, and his buddy drove him back home." So I had access to the car. He probably knew I was going to borrow it. I don't think he knew I was going to take it over a 100-foot embankment, cross 4 lanes of traffic, and then smack into the curb on the other side of the street.
I will say the fastest you will see anyone move, they could be 104 years old and normally bedridden. If they realize their car's not in park and they see it moving, I mean, it is a mad dash. That's the fastest I've ever seen my father move, and it did not roll into the street, but our driveway had a small incline. We lived on a fairly busy street, and like the caller before, we had a Pinto with the wood paneling on the side, and he's talking to us in the driveway, and the car's behind him. And my brother and I, we just point. He turns around, and 'cause it's starting to pick up speed. I've never seen that man move so fast, jump into the car and stop it. We're like, "That was awesome," and he's like, "It wasn't."
Well, okay, here's the thing. I was parked in a gravel parking lot where our apartment was.
Yeah.
The hill was 100 feet long, but it was a steep hill, so the grass was probably 2 to 3 feet high.
Sure.
All
Which
right?
slowed it down, I'm sure.
A little bit. But what it did, though, it laid an undeniable trail that someone had dropped a car because all the grass is smashed down. So when Chad gets back, he comes in. He's like, "Hey, man." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "I know you borrowed my car." He's like, "Did you go on a date or something, man?" I was like, "No, why?" And he's like, "Well, first of all, my car's washed."
Right, that's a
And
sign.
I was like, "Oh, no, yeah. I just borrowed it, man. I took it and washed the car." And he's like, "Did you take my car over that hill? Because I can see, where I normally park and the tracks going down." I'm like, "Dude, yes." I was like, "Man, yes." He's like, "Oh, my God." So he goes out. He's that guy. He jacks up the car, looks underneath, make sure the oil pan's okay.
Of course.
I'm like, "Chad, I'm almost positive there's no fluids coming out of the car."
Almost positive. I
I'm
like
almost positive, man. But he just didn't, he had a stick shift and the emergency brake just didn't hold on it.
Oh, God, the other thing that happened yesterday when the guy hit us, right? Like I said, it's just a fender bender. It was not a big deal. But as we're exchanging information, some fluid was leaking, like pouring out of the side of the car. And we're just like, "Man, I wonder what that is." And then it stopped. I said, "It doesn't matter because now it's whatever it was, it is now empty. And again, it's a rental. So I'm okay with this."
What did you crash into or what crashed into you? 206-803-ROCK.
Hello, Angela. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, Bichula!
Hola.
Hi. Okay, so 2 hours after I got my driver's license, I hit a brick wall.
2 hours?
A brick wall.
Yes.